YouTube. It is July 9th, 2024. I'm gonna make a quick little video. My videos don't never be too long. They be just like right amount of time. Never too long, never too short. I'm just gonna get right in it, right into it. I miss watching YouTube videos where people, have fun, uh, maybe talk about celebrity gossip and have fun. But lately, YouTube have not been fun anymore. And what I mean by that, you actually see these YouTubers, these bloggers going in at it. I don't know what the jealousy is between each other. Not saying they jealous of me, of course. I'm not even getting paid. But the main two YouTubers making big money and they pressed about each other, and that's T.S. Madison and Tasha K. I like them both. I watched them both. Both of them are going in on each other. Tasha said some stuff that I agree with. T.S. Madison is a man. It all started when he was going off on Miss Netta, and I get into where I feel like he's jealous of Miss Netta. But right now I'm on Tasha K and T.S. Madison. Them two going at it. Tasha K said something about his corroded booty and him being a whore. I don't know if his ass corroded or whatever. I don't have silicone parts. All my parts are real. But I am disgusted with T.S. Madison. He really got online last night, and then Gigi, she re-edited the videos and put it back out. He really got online and talked about that woman childhood trauma. Now, I myself never been raped, thank God. I never been raped, uh, thank God. But he was talking about that woman mother being a crackhead. He talked about that woman kids. I mean, yes, she did say stuff about his father, but that may or may not be true. A lot of gay people in the gay communities, they don't have father, and they don't have father figures. And then sometimes they get touched by a relative in the family, not trying to be mean or cruel or whatever, or anything like that. But Tasha has some points. Like I said, she did have some good talking points. I like them both. But after last night and then rewatching it again on Gigi channel, I'm really not liking T.S. Madison. Like, he really going in on that woman. Uh, Talking about that woman mama being on crack, smoking crack this big. That's a cookie if it's that big. Goddamn, I don't think nobody could smoke crack that goddamn big. And say she's smoking gallons of crack. Like, oh my God. Said something, he went into graphic detail, said something about she was laying on the couch and Tasha boyfriend, Tasha mama boyfriend put the thumb up her ass or something, but he was going into graphic details. It was really disgusting. And like, he was going into graphic details. He was trying to be funny, but you can like imagine this stuff happening. And somebody in the comments when I was watching it last night said this sounded like a Tyler Perry movie, and it did. It just seemed real gloomy and sad. And I wish both of them would stop going at it. YouTube supposed to be for fun. Make your shit, talk about like the celebrities. You don't have to drag them too bad, but them two just going at it. They going for the jugular. They going for the fucking throat. They are trying to hurt each other, and especially T.S. Madison. He say Tasha jealous of trans. I seriously doubt a woman being jealous of a trans. And he say Tasha is jealous of other females. I don't know Tasha. I'm not in her body. I'm not in her head. I don't know if she's jealous of other females. But when you're a dark skinned female, people assume that you're jealous of females that's lighter than you, which is bullshit. But I just wish both of them would stop. It's not even entertaining anymore. And back on T.S. Madison, he was saying that Tasha K is jealous of him. A real woman had no reason to be jealous of a man. Uh, T.S. Madison keeps saying that he don't want to be a man, but it don't make any sense. You keep saying that you don't want to be a man. I don't know nobody to get surgery to look like a specific person, or or a specific gender, and say you don't want to look like them. I I couldn't see myself getting bleaching my skin white and saying I don't want to be a white woman. Like, the shit is not making any sense. So therefore, he always say, "Yes, I'm a trans. I got titties up top and a dick on the bottom." But okay, yes, you telling us you trans, but deep down inside, you really want to be a woman. Tasha did have some really good talking points. I'm not on neither side. I'm not on her side or his side, but he was just down low. And what I mean by down low, he was just really like punching real down low. Like, he was just going there. And she must have really, really, really gotten to him, or really, really hurt his feelings, and what she was saying must was true, because she said something about his father rejected him as a baby, a woman and a man. Like, it must was kind of true, because he was just going in on Tasha. And a lot of the shit wasn't even funny, because I watched the real live last night. People was up there laughing. People was up there boosting up T.S. Madison, saying you're a real woman. How a man with a goddamn dick a real woman? People be killing me with this colorish, light skinned shit because somebody look more like a woman or whatever. They be killing me with this dumb shit. But he just was like really going in on her, and it's really sad on both of them, because they both have money. They both, I would consider them as rich. Excuse me, my little braids. I would consider them as rich. I wouldn't consider them, neither one, as poor or whatever. So they had too much money to be going back and forth at each other like some ghetto trash. And they acting like ghetto ass trash right about now, both of them, him and her, you know. And there's no need to act like that or be like that, you know. T.S. Madison always saying that Tasha jealous of him, and he worked for RuPaul and he worked for Beyonce. Beyonce is very, very professional. RuPaul is very, very professional. And somebody need to drop his ass to humble himself, and so he can bow down a little bit. Um, what else? I just don't like how he was talking about that woman being sexually assaulted. Like, for one, she couldn't help that. Two, you can't help for what your parents choose to do. Like, her mother was a crackhead, and a lot of crack parents, they do sell their daughters off. Tasha mama didn't sell her off, but she just happened to get raped, which is sad. Something that would live with her for the rest of her life. And he was making jokes about that. He was pretend crying and acting like he was sobbing when he wasn't. Like, he really was going in on that fucking woman for no motherfucking, well, excuse me. He didn't have to go in on her like that. So she must really, like I said, she must really got to him for 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 him to punch low like that. Bless me. But I really wish Beyonce or RuPaul would really start dealing with him, because they very professional. They don't carry on like that. And a really true rich person, not saying that T.S. Madison's not rich, they don't have time to carry on like that. Tasha, she shouldn't even carry on like that. They should do better YouTube videos where they don't have to tear each other down like that. It's just ridiculous. I actually felt like I was on the porch looking at some hood shit, because that's how hood it was, you know. It was very hood, and it was very unprofessional for both of them to talk about each other like that. It's just crazy. And then he kept talking about her daughter, talking about her daughter is ugly. He said something about the son being cockeyed, and I think he said the husband was gay. And like, I don't know none of these people personally, but like, he really was going in. It was just, oh my God, he really was going in. And oh my God. And then you supposed to be a classy acting woman. You want to look like a woman. You supposed to be classy. You should carry yourself as such. You know, like, He was just going in. He been very messy lately, very very messy. When he don't even fucking have to be so fucking messy. And then T.S. Madison, now T.S. Madison and Miss Netta. Yes, I agree with Tasha and a few other people when they say T.S. Madison is jealous of Miss Netta. Not T.S. Madison would get up there and say he looked more like a female than uh, Miss Netta. T.S. Madison, okay, yes, he do look better than T.S. Madison, but a lot of people that's so-called attractive or whatever, they don't like for dark-skinned people to get ahead. They feel like they don't deserve love. And T.S. Madison, yes, he is a man. He do look like a woman, but he have a jealous spirit. He feel like he feel like Miss Netta shouldn't be in the position that she's in. He feel like she shouldn't be that popular, that known. He feel like she shouldn't get that attention. And Tasha is right. Miss Netta didn't have to get fucked by multiple men, and she didn't have to sell her body to get the YouTube fame that he, or whatever she want to go by have. I didn't know who T.S. Madison was until I seen him and Kaya on YouTube, and I knew something wasn't right. And T.S. Madison lives to my son. He passing. Yes, he passing. He looked like a woman. But I knew something wasn't right that night. The very first night I saw him and Kaya on YouTube, she kept twerking her breasts. And the first thing I said, a woman that size that have breasts, your breasts are heavy when they're a certain size. I'm like, they acting like they ain't used to their breasts. That was the first thing I said when I first saw T.S. Madison. I was like, yeah, that twerking his titties, acting like he's not used to it. Well, I didn't say he at the time. I thought it was a she. But he loves saying that won't nobody know because he got titties up top and dick on the bottom. He passing, but that spirit told me that you was a man. And then when he came out and he said he was a man, I was like, oh, I knew it. Not that he looked like one, but I knew about the way he was carrying himself and he was acting. You know, no real woman gonna sit up there and twerk her titties if they that big. Hell, they heavy hell. She have them motherfuckers resting hell, and she don't want that shit to, be heavy, so much heavy on her damn shoulders and shit. But anyway, the bra strap be heavy on your shoulders and shit. But anyway, I feel like he jealous of Miss Netta. Back to him and Miss Netta. I feel like he jealous of Miss Netta for a lot of reasons. She got a man, even though T.S. Madison is but deemed as attractive. He don't have a solid man by his side. If he do, he have a down low man, or maybe that he's sleeping with or hiding or whatever. Nobody by his side to say, hey, this my man or this my boo. Charles is by Miss Netta's side. Even though people make multiple videos like them two not happy, he don't want to be there. If he didn't want to be there, he wouldn't be there. He can get somebody else and have the same results. People just watch them because they're a gay couple and they deem as they love each other and everybody like a little shimmy or whatever. But if he did that with somebody else, he'll still be popular because I'm thinking once you're popular on YouTube or Instagram, you're always popular. Just like when Kaya and T.S. Madison, they did a show together. When they broke up, when they didn't do a show together anymore, they still was very popular. They still very popular on their own, even though they're not with each other. Kaya, she don't do YouTube anymore, but she still was very popular. So for people to say that Miss Netta and Charles, if they break up, they won't be as popular. It's bullshit. But I brought up the first situation just to describe Charles and Miss Netta and everything. But uh, And by okay, by I'm trying to get the names right. And by T.S. Madison being more of a feminine female, she do feel threatened by uh, Miss Netta. Like like okay, she didn't have to sleep around to get where she's at. She don't have to do all this belittling herself to get the attention. And she did less than T.S. Madison and getting attention, and she's gonna end up getting her own TV show. She can get a cooking TV show. She's gonna end up being on Love and Hip Hop. She's gonna be popular and famous just for being herself, just for being sweet old Miss Netta. And people can sit up there and say she ugly, but she do give out femininity energy. She give out like a feminine woman energy. She give out a mother in energy, even though she is a man and she's not the best looking person, but she do give out a energy without overdoing it and trying so hard. When T.S. Madison, she over tries and she tries and tries to put out a feminine energy, but all she does is put out energy a man in a wig, because your attitude and the way you carry yourself can make yourself attractive. I mean unattractive and ugly. And her behavior last night was very, very, very fucking ugly. It was very ugly how she was acting last night and how she was talking about that woman vagina. You trying to look like us. You trying to look like a woman, but you go in on women's vaginas and say that they beat up and raggedy. But if you woke up as a woman tomorrow, you'll be happy as hell that you a real woman. If you could be a real woman, you'll be happy as hell, because you can sit up there and say that you don't want to be us and you don't want to be us, but you look like a woman. You can't go out and get surgery to look like something or to be something and say you don't want to be us. That's stupid. It don't make any sense. But I wish T.S. Madison and Tasha K, they would get their act together and they would stop talking about each other. Like, I like them both. Like I said, I like them both. I wish they would go back and do they commentary on other stuff and talk about the celebrities like they was talking about them or whatever. But to go in on each other the way they did, Tasha was wrong, but she was defending Miss Netter. But she started talking about his silicone body parts and he don't want to stand up or something she was saying. But he was wrong for really going in on her sexual trauma. That's something she couldn't control. That's something that she may not never get over. And it might be a reason why she do drink. And it may be a reason why she's like that. But to throw that up and try to laugh about it was just sad and sickening on his part. And then he loved talking about, oh, he worked with Beyonce. Beyonce don't carry herself like that. She not carry on like that. RuPaul don't carry on like that. And that's another thing. T.S. Madison loves saying he's the first trans to start this shit. Uh, RuPaul came out in the 90s, sweetie. You're not the first trans. And I don't know a lot about RuPaul, but I don't think he prostituted himself to get where he was at either. But yeah, he the first trans. No, you're not. RuPaul was the first trans that was believable until everybody found out he was a man. You're not the first T.S. Madison. You're not the first. But anyway, I just want to end this, and I've been talking for 19 goddamn minutes and 15 seconds long. I just been talking my ass off. I hope I explained that well. Anyway, bye YouTube.